try.
Spare a moment. Deke has an idea to share with you.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk? I don't...
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
Este momento.
Arrest the rat. No, you don't.
Damn. Kabur anjir.
Revelio.
Cewek. Pesta cowok. The fuck?
Revelio. Arrest them. Now, I'm only trying to help. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Susah sekali. Apa nih? Hogsmeade.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for.
Ya, nggak ada duit dong. Dua. Elah,
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
nggak ada duit. Jual ini dulu apa ya? Ini dulu.
Hello. Mind you don't turn quick.
Hello.
The lot of must have been so. Anyway, always have used to carry, but people.
Halo Niro, mana aja Nich? Kok nggak pernah nongol? Apa nih? Ya.
And always best to pop in whenever you
Donasi
can.
gitu.
What do you have?
Now, what sorts of these
Kirain nggak ada yang
byproducts might
nonton.
you be looking to acquire? I don't mind selling things for certain clients. You know where to find me.
Nah, ada duit.
I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Apa Nich? Oh lucu. Ini burung hantu. Gede banget anjing. Gede banget anjay.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Nggak sekolah lu weh. Niro nggak sekolah lu ya. Kan apa sih Kamis ya? Kamis, Jumat. Udah mau Jumat lagi aja. Udah lo tadi. Cepet
Take your time
banget.
looking about. Plenty
Harusnya
of
sampai jam
wonderful
5.
books to stoke a curious mind like yours.
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room.
Apa
Best
sih?
get back to Deke with the thestral.
Kamu nggak sekolah? Iyalah nggak sekolah lah. Udah lulus ngapain sekolah? Ente kadang-kadang ente mana ya word map Hogwarts. Libur 3 hari. Libur apaan? Liburan diri lo. Salah deh. Nih. Halo Dik. I've rescued the Testral. Okay.
I've rescued the thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your thestrals,
Tangan merah
simply
satu.
release them
Satu
into the
tangan
same
merah apaan?
vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I
Satu
shall.
tangan merah apaan? Kocak.
I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Oh Isra Miraj. Oh iya. Libur biasa Jumat. Kok Jumat libur sih? Jumat masuk lah. Jumat bukan tanggal
Deke
merah.
never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
Testral. Oh ini. Ini tempat untukmu ya Testral dan kodok-kodok ya. Kodok bangkong. Mana sih? Ini tempat buat kamu kawin ya. Silakan kamu kawin di sini. Dan itu tempat makan kamu. Nah, silakan. Silakan kamu kawin di sini ya. Kawin kan, sana kawin. Sudah bang, sudah saya kawinkan bang. Terereretet. Salah. Puasa tanggal berapa sih? Oh, tanggal 20-an ya? Tanggal 20 Maret ya? Sebulan
Oh
lagi,
dear.
masih sebulan
Deke
lagi.
thinks perhaps you didn't know Deke was near.
Quest ah. Tetet. Audionya udah 100, oke aman. Soundbar. Home cinema dah. Asli bojo gue ganteng sangat. Bojo siapa bojo? Siapa bojomu? Discover what? Bla 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 bla. Oh ini dulu deh. Poppy dulu deh. Ini Pepe. Lah itu bukannya gambar cewek. Oh Poppy di Hogsmeade. Poppy, where are you? Oh ini cewek itu rambutnya diikat satu.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Dududududud.
I'll say it again.
I wonder where they go.
Poppy balik tuh Poppy.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin,
Exactly.
I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
Ah, haven't we done enough for her? We should check on her. I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we saw. Oh, kita harus ngecek apakah naganya benar-benar bebas dari ikatan gitulah. And if we can find her, we can return. Oh, jika kita bisa menemukan dia. Oh, telurnya harus dikasih.
Must we? It seems a lot of trouble to go to for a creature we've already rescued.
We should see this through. Let me find out where she is. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
It seems I may have caused you more trouble with. Why is he after you? It's to do with Reno. I'd rather not say.
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say.
Gak usah tahu
At
deh
least
kamu
not at the
Poppy.
moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets.
Ya nggak boleh
I
tahu.
shan't press for more details.
Itu
In
rahasia
fact,
gue.
I should probably be going. I'd like to track that
Kepo
dragon down
si
as soon as I
Poppy.
can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
Questnya nggak lanjut kah? The heck, boy. Aku kira questnya lanjut. Bye bye, parah. Hogwarts map. Ganti PP mulu anaknya. Gak betah.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Mau main hujan kocak main. Ini deh.
So frustrating.
Naon, hey, naon.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
You know what? It was not
I
so.
am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
I'm not
So
her
frustrating.
friends.
She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts,
Ih, penasaran
so I
tadi.
am
Ini si
gently
Poppy dapat
discouraged from
apa?
practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that
lu
I have been able
animagus?
to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
How did you become an animagus?
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a
Begitu
magic
ya,
leaf
Poppy.
in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal vial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Do you choose your animagus?
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
What does it feel like?
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Okay.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it. Oh, Sora. Perhaps your mother is right. We can allow your mother to stop us. Ini aja deh.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward...
about the
Awkward
location of our
conversation.
Hebridean dragon friend and where to
Oh,
return her.
ini
You
baru
know
dapat
what?
misinya
Meet me in the
Poppy.
town circle in Hogsmeade.
Oke. Nah ini kayaknya salah jawab. Watch egg ke Hogsmeade. Kita mau kemana nih Poppy?
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
It's not like her to forget.
Lama lu Poppy.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was your grand sending you?
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
Ah, you said you had news about the dragon.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you check dragon flight?
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg.
Okay. Manage.
Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds simple enough. So we see if she home. We only need to return. No, kenapa harus dibalikin telurnya? Kan gue pengen punya naga nih.
You're making this sound simple, but this is a dragon after all.
Hebrideans can be aggressive, but they're also clever. She caught on quickly enough when you showed her how to escape the tent. She'll understand why we're here once she sees her egg. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Why not keep? Nah.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
Ah, bad as the poachers. Where was it we talking?
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the
Padahal gue
egg?
juga
Her
ngambil
nest will
bis-
likely be
bis
in the
gitu.
heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not
dragon nest.
agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through.
Revelio.
Ayo, Poppy.
I'm ready when
Ayo,
you
Poppy.
are.
Ayo, Poppy. What?
There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Ngapain ngikut nih kocak? Ayo Poppy, lari Poppy, lari Poppy. Oh my god, itu yang dibebaskan.
Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
Anjay, gede banget.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Drakaris.
Arresto momento. Descendo. Glacier. Defendo.
Ha. Nice one.
Imperio.
I wonder how many they brought to catch. At least 10 usually.
Glacier. Bombarda. Cruising.
Someone's notified of the dark arts.
Defendo.
Expelliarmus!
Dark Arts. Apa katanya? Kamu memakai Dark Arts?
How charming. They keep in touch with each other. Revelio.
Reparo kah?
Reparo.
She's fantastic. She's breathtaking.
From a distance. Revelio.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
Protect. I beg your pardon. Revelio.
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her.
Itu jelek banget apa?
Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step. Revelio. Or just raring for a fight.
Apaan nih grip horn? The grip horn.
Quiet. What was that?
Revelio.
Aku baru tahu deh. Ini kan udah deh. Oh, lepas ini ya. Lepas ikatan gitu.
Well, there's no turning back now. Over here!
Mana nih?
Revelio.
Bu Imperio ada sini dah.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it.
Oh tuh, wah. What the fuck?
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the next.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. Revelio. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Repairer.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
Revelio.
Ya aku udah positif ya. It's your egg dragon. Jatuh, kopi jatuh. Sonic lagi nih. Wow.
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
People don't give creature enough credit. Brilliant, matamu brilliant.
That's rather generous, isn't it? She did try to kill us the entire time.
Only until she saw her egg, at which point I thought she rather warmed to us. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Head back. Thank you for doing this with me. Would blame you one bit if you want to.
I was hoping to look around for a moment, if you don't mind. Take it all in.
I suppose we could catch our breath. I'm ready whenever you are.
Revelio.
Oh, afraid ka.
I can't believe any of what just happened.
Still taking it all in.
No. I think I'm ready to leave if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Send an owl. Send an owl.
How could I have been so blind?
Accio! Confringo! Bombarda!
Ini dulu dah. Deket. Manja ya. Amit, mana si Amit? Nah, si Amit di Hogwarts kan? Lewat sini. Menara astronomi.
Why would Slytherin put the common room?
Oh, have fun and fly! You must try it.
Oh, Amit ini.
Hello there.
Kan. Amit Takal.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
How well do you know?
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you never met a
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lodgok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Dia bilang accurate loh ya. Hogsmeade. Oh, jauh banget.
Wonder who lives here. I know what that means. Merlin trial. A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
You said this would repair the chasm between the two of you. How did you not expect him to react this way?
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Pacar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough.
Si Amit nih jelas.
Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Enter the goblin mine.
Revelio. The door is looking at us.
Tambang nggak tuh? Ada matanya. Ini udah kayak
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
tambang.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine.
Revelio.
It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this living. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Revelio. Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Iya, Amit, iya, Amit.
Accio, Wingardium Leviosa. Accio, Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I've read about mines like this.
Accio.
Seeing one is something else altogether.
We need to be careful. As I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least.
Barbang lah.
Imperial.
Rate of 5.
Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. You can't stop us. Crucio. Imperial. Fire. Bombardo. Repender. Arresto momentum.
How dare you!
Petrificus totalis.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. We're being watched. By a door.
Clever.
We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye. I should use disillusionment. That eye won't see a thing. Rebellion. Incendio. Rebellion. Accio.
Oke, buka.
Rebellion.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Lanjut sama Amit.
Bound to a schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Incendio. Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more nodes around here. What could they be building?
Revelio. Imperio. Revelio. Crucio. Arresto momentum. Petrificus totalis.
That's the last loyalist.
Revelio.
Fortunate, really. I'd imagine most goblins to be brilliant and kind. Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Imperio. Sangat membantu sekali.
Imperio. Revelio.
Ada ribut. Kita nontonin aja nih sih. Ribut sana. Lagi dong. Ribut lagi dong. Wah.
Accio. Arresto momentum. Petrificus totalis.
I will make you.
Revelio.
I'll be quiet.
What's that? Who's there?
Next time I see Fig or that student, I'll give them what they deserve.
Ah, you seem tired.
How dare you use that spell?
Bombard.
What was that?
Imperial.
That was meant for me.
Crucio. Accio. Arresto momentum.
What was that?
Petrificus totalis.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected. Another schematic.
Revelio.
What are they going to build? This mine is too small for what
Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
Revelio.
Revelio. Reparo. Revelio.
Like a balance of a rainbow.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now. Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio. Revelio.
Lumos. Lumos!
Revelio.
What am I doing here? This patrol is worthless.
Siapa yang mag-imperial?
Imperial. Revelio.
Why is it crap? One there. Hello? Afraid to fight? Who's there? Unforgivable.
I can be used for better things than this so-called patrol. You're not even trying.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Get away with that. A utterly pitiful display.
Revelio.
Get my hands on me.
Petrificus totalis. Imperial.
Someone there. I won't rest until
use that smell on me!
Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Arresto momentum! Descendo! Glacial! Defendo! Imperial! Crucible! Bombardo! Descendo! Levioso! Arresto momentum! Descendo! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Accio! Arresto momentum! Arresto momentum! Descendo! Defendo! How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Amit.
Revelio! Accio! At sneaking about. You'll see. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Revelio.
Don't think I've found all the plans. I'd best keep looking.
Level 2 lock.
Revelio.
Kalau belum belajar akhirnya.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Revelio. I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk about what just happened?
What are you up to now?
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch when I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Watch for my owl.
Revelio. I hope Professor
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spintwitches as soon as you can.
Speak to the portrait Professor Neon. Loh, si ini nggak ada. Oh, oke. Duit gue nggak ada cuy, apa apaan? Ini sekalian jual.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Look like an inferior president.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you.
Anjir.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
One in death get detected in the world. Rules.
I should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral. Hello, Deke. His sound.
Salah dong.
Surely they don't share a common room like the students, do they? I
I've learned almost all of the goblin medallions.
Bawah tanah. Oh, map chamber.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Di kantor kepala sekolah, anjir.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Nah, ini nih gimana cara ke kantor kepala sekolah. Speak to Professor Fig. Salah teleport. Aturan teleportnya ke sini, nggak ke sana ya. Seru kah? Aku mau main juga tapi belum bisa. Banget. Karena Soji suka Harry Potter jadi emang seru banget.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing.
Revelio.
Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
Apa nih si One? Hey, Professor Fig.
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait,
Polyjuice.
doesn't Polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into?
Anjir, Polyjuice
And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Jadi Profesor Black. Anjir, minum Polyjuice.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in
Gimana
Hogsmeade.
cara si
That
Profesor
should give you
Black
plenty
punya
of time.
rambut?
Thank you, Professor.
Profesor
I suppose
Black.
we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
The heck?
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Kok Profesor Vic, kamu kok sus? Aduh, Photoshop kenapa lagi nih nge-lag? Aduh, Photoshop nge-lag. Tet. Kok ada 3? Menyamar jadi profesor. Eh, 11.
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along. Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
The future is
What
yours.
could the headmaster want?
Gareth. Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor. Yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Ah, that's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Well, there's one for my diary.
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
The best one ever!
The headmaster hates everyone who isn't a pure-blood Slytherin.
I thought a boy was trying to be nice to me the other day. Offered to carry my books, he did. Oh, charming, I thought.
Sekolah Hogwarts kan ya?
Professor Howard's going to quiz us all around.
Wow.
Headmaster, here, what could he want?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with Vtuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's. I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible. I mean, I've seen them about. I mean, yes, sir.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
I like
Run the password from Scrope.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Leeway, Professor, are you sure that wise? I confess I do worry for this.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Professor Black is happy with Scrope's performance as his house elf. There's no doubt in Scrope's mind.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Ahem. Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall... Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle. Revelio.
Master Office coba. Kunci itu.
Handy resource.
Revelio. Revelio.
What is?
also. Revelio. The gargoyle. Speak the password. Toujours pure. Revelio. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? Revelio.
Sorting, huh?
Revelio. That must be the pedestal.
Apa nih? Teaser ini.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Oh gitu.
In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
Best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead. A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. This is my chance. Come and leave. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
The fuck? Jangan ngulang please. Makan.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way, but no danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. Closed. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Now's my chance. That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
Invisible clock.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
Oh, invisible clock tuh nggak bakal bisa ketahuan.
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Yes,
I've never felt such power.
Cuma ini doang, nggak ada apa ada.
Revelio.
Kedabra.
Depulso. Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda. Descendo. Depulso. Defendo. Revelio. Depulso. Descendo. Bombarda. Defendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Stupid. Defendo. Bombarda. Descendo. Stupid. Defendo. Bombarda. Stupid one. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Depulso. Stupid one. Bombarda. Defender. Depulso. Descender. Bombarda. Defender. Depulso. Descender. Protego. Stupid one.
Bombarda. Depulsor. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Depulsor. Descendo. Defender. Bombarda. Stupid. Bombarda. Defender. Descendo. Depulsor. Bombarda. Stupefy. Defender. Bombarda. Descendo. Depulsor. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Potato. Stupid. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Descender. Potato. Stupid one. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Depulsor. Potato. Stupid. Defender. Bombarda. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Depulsor. Defender. Bombarda. Potato. Bombarda. Depulsor. Stupid. Defender. Descender. Depulsor. Bombarda. Defender. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarda. Depulsor. Defender.
Sekarang batu kah?
A simple stone.
Give me more
This must be for
power.
me.
Restrictions tuh.
You're far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
I can't believe she's dead.
Oh, poor Neve.
God's sake. Neve! We won't be the same without her.
Hidupin si Neo, anjing.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with in the wrong hands.
You saw what I did for my father. Only imagine the good we could do.
Hello.
Everyone is in some kind of pain. What are you doing? Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Damn. Balik lagi ke buku kah? Normal.
Revelio.
Map chamber. Gas baru aja. Siapa nih terakhir?
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
young? I know. You must be Professor Pacar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
She was. Fascinating.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizard kind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, The knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
The keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black.
Harus
I
main
had
game
no
lain.
idea he
Kalau
can't
mau
hold
rame
his
tuh harus main
fire
game lain.
whiskey.
Revelio.
Apa niche? Asal tak poppy of find out why I left. Bro, Sebastian nggak ada kah? Gue menunggu quest Sebastian. Pelajak Avada Kedavra. Avada Kedavra.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Nah, ini dia. Kenapa Profesor Weasley ini? Phoenix. Avada Kedavra kah? Mana Profesor Weasley tadi? FK dulu dah. Kita FK dulu guys. Kayak Avada Kedavra.
I'd seen Bakar's tower countless times. Never suspected it held the secrets it did. I'd seen Bakar's tower countless times. Never suspected it held the secrets it did.
Deke has some exciting news to share.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you had an idea.
Indeed, Deke does. Deke knows that you want to learn about all sorts of beasts, and Deke recently heard rumors of a phoenix nest in a nearby mountain.
A phoenix nest? I wonder if it belongs to the phoenix gnat he mentioned, the one Harlow and the poacher pack are after.
Deke would not doubt it. If Deke has heard of it, surely the nasty poachers have as well, which means it could be in danger.
Well, I'd better go and rescue it then, hadn't I?
Deke thinks so. So majestic a beast should not fall into such vile hands. Deke is not sure why, but Deke feels that saving a phoenix might help to make amends for what happened with Deke's prior master. Deke hopes that you are able to find the phoenix and bring it to the room where it will be safe.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
I'll have my own operation worked out one day.
Nan. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcroft.
Petrificus totalis.
Most goblins in my family worked in the mine for one time or other. Never anything interesting around here.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio. Petrificus totalis.
I should investigate.
It won't be long now before we find it.
Revelio. Revelio.
Any who oppose Ranrock will be eliminated.
Get away! Is that it?
Arresto momentum. Petrificus totalis. You only have Ranrock to blame.
I've always said that travel broadens.
Revelio. A blockade. Hogwarts poachers are already here. Revelio. Incendio. Bombarda. Revelio.
There's a phoenix here. I've not seen it. Rocks do.
Revelio.
You've seen how much a single feather fetches? Just imagine a whole blooming bird.
Confringo!
Incendio!
No! Confringo!
You come now! I will not be your puppet!
Beasts were made to be skinned and eaten.
Trafficus Totalis. Revelio. Trafficus Totalis. Revelio. More poachers. How many are there?
I'll have you know, I'm from a lineage. Show yourself!
Levioso!
Get down!
Levioso!
Confringo! What are you doing?
Levioso!
You cannot control me! What you been in before, anyhow?
Imperium.
Nothing worth learning from civilized.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Arresto Momentum.
It's the student who released Treadwell.
Trafficus Totalis. Revelio. A phoenix. It almost seems as if it wants me to follow it. I need to find it before the poachers do. Imperium. There it is again. Revelio. Bombarda. Incendio.
Oh alah, kemute kocak. Tadi aku ngomong loh padahal. Bener-bener. Kenapa kemute ya? Ada aja emang. Lupa gitu loh, belum dinyalain. Kocak. Spiders. Siapa yang pakai ketemu laba-laba segede itu, guys? Laba-laba apa itu segede itu?
Imperial.
Jangan gue. What the fuck?
Expelliarmus. Accio.
What the? Anjir, jatuh. Dari kapan itu? Kayaknya udah 15 menit yang lalu. Anjir, jatuh sih. Ngulang di sini. The fuck?
Confringo.
It seems like chase. Okay. Ya, serius nih. Lawannya laba-laba nih teh. Duh, laba-labanya ngeselin banget cuy. Oh itu tuh. Mana lo muncul sini anjay. Sini muncul.
Accio.
Ah, jatuh kamu. Kok dia nggak jatuh? Hebat. Diam ya. Nggak ada Imperio cok. Sini kamu.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Jatuhin. Dijatuhin aja.
Not my fault you're a deadly great spider. Revelio.
Nggak usah kesana lah. Nggak ada chest. Kaget gue.
Imperial.
Tuh temen gue. Masih sih.
Places. Defender.
Aduh temen gue. Menurut aja kapan ini game tamat. Kalau 100% semua sih kemungkinan seminggu lagi. Kalau dari main sekarang kayaknya benar.
Imperial.
What have you done? Back up.
Descender. Blazer. Defender. And it's done. Incendio.
One finger.
Imperial. for Highwing. It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Revelio.
Haha. That's for Highwing.
Confringo.
Dapat 15 dong. Nggak tahu juga sih, soalnya kan ini ya. Aku belum tahu ceritanya juga sih. Harusnya sih bentar lagi lah ya. Harusnya. Mana Phoenix? Mana Buung? Buung Phoenix tadi mana Buung?
I can take you somewhere safe.
Buung loh. Rescue the Phoenix. Rescue the Phoenix. Harus pakai ini guys.
Revelio.
Mana Phoenix? Oh di atas.
I wonder if it could travel in the knapsack.
Masuk sini.
Let's get you back to the room. Deep's going to be pleased.
Langsung aja mau nonstop daily stream main game ini. Kalau udah tamat semua ya udah main game lain. Tapi pengennya sih jangan cepet-cepet tamat ya. Karena ini game terbaik tahun ini. Game terbaik tahun ini. Jatuh coy. Return to room. Oh, oke. Ini gue main udah jauh banget dari Hogwarts aja. Quest yang ini di mana nih? Oh di sini. Ya udah kita ke Hogwarts dulu ya. Hi Dick.
Did you find the phoenix?
Yes, Deke. And I rescued it from the poachers. I have it here. It's safe.
Remarkable. Well, what are you waiting for? Deke cannot wait to...
Phoenix.
My heavens.
Tempat baru kah? Wow. Gila. Phoenix feeders.
What a beauty.
For me?
You keep it close.
Wahaha. Aku memasukkan game yang lebih kekanakan. Kayaknya kata-kata filosofi. Iya. Kalau mau rame sih main Stumble guys ya. Tapi nggak seru sih. Sebenarnya gampang aja sih. Saya juga tahu sih sebenarnya game-game yang rame tuh. Stumble guys. Main tiap hari tuh Stumble guys rame deh. Minecraft, apalagi Free Fire.
Also grateful to have been of assistance to someone like yourself. Helping you do such good for so many beasts has given Deke a sense of peace.
Soji tuh nggak bisa main game itu terus-terusan. Kecuali emang gamenya suka ya. Cuma salut sih sama orang yang bisa bertahan sama satu game gitu. Soalnya sih nggak bisa sih. Kayak misalkan youtuber apa, game youtuber ini, dia tuh bisa gitu loh. Main satu game doang gitu loh. Tapi terlalu beresiko sih. Kalau yang kayak mostly satu game gitu kayak beresiko gitu. Jadi sekalinya main game lain itu pasti viewernya langsung jatuh, langsung turun banget. gitu. Sebenarnya Soji terlalu idealis sih. Pengen memperkenalkan game-game kayak begini gitu di Indonesia gitu. Jangan game-game yang itu mulu gitu kan. Cuma memang susah sih. Game-game kayak gitu bagus, kayak God of War, Elden Ring, game-game yang grafik-grafik yang bagus itu bagus-bagus gitu. Tapi entah kenapa di Indo tuh susah pasar ya. Kasih makan dulu cuy. Wah, lagunya mantap sekali. Sikat dulu, mandi dulu ya lo, mandi dulu. Phoenix Feeder. Anjir, bagus banget. Tadi lihat sini. Makanya kenapa kayak apa ya? Jadi kalau udah terfokus sama satu game yang itu yang bener-bener market Indo banget tuh pasti ya harus itu terus gitu loh. Jadi misalnya Soji main Stumble Guys nih, rame gitu kan. Nah mau nggak mau tuh smash Stumble terus tuh, Stumble Guys terus biar rame. Tuh kalau main game lain pasti sepi. Ini dulu kali ya, Sebastian dulu lah untuk mendapatkan Avada Kedavra.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Mana nih si kayaknya yang bikin rame itu rata-rata gameplaynya Vtuber gak sih? Nggak Vtuber juga sih, kayak yang penting tuh dimainin sama dia loh. Rata-rata kan menurut pandangan Soji ya, rata-rata tuh penonton gaming, apalagi gaming ya, itu kebanyakan masih anak-anak ya kan, sedangkan anak-anak tuh main mungkin game-game HP kali ya yang dia tahu di HP gitu ya, jadi dia senengannya game-game yang HP kayak gitu. Kalau menurut Soji sih gitu.
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Kayak wah YouTuber ini nih mainin game yang gue mainin nih gitu. Nonton walaupun nggak mabar lah nonton gitu ya. Yang penting dia tahu gamenya sih.
Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take
Kalau game-game kayak gini kan lebih banyak baca ya, apalagi bahasa Inggris ya. Mungkin kayak anak-anak kecil gitu mungkin udah males duluan gitu loh. Mungkin malas bacanya atau apanya gitu kan. Kan kalau game-game gini kan harus baca subtitle buat ngerti ceritanya gitu loh.
Sebastian, I can't believe my uncle wants to leave.
Sedangkan kalau game-game kayak yang di HP kan kata-kata game-game kompetitif ya, nggak ada ceritanya kan.
For what? I've learned more about
cuman
the relic.
Game-game
I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics
gitu
and
kan.
dark sacrifices.
Kayak
that's when I realized something. Gitu. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
Ya gampang bosan juga sih. Apalagi kan kalau kayak Stumble Guys kan gameplaynya gitu doang ya. Tiap hari gameplay gitu doang, kadang stuck juga sih. Gak bisa saja begitu sih. Kayak Stumble Guys kan gameplay cuman gitu doang ya, nggak ada lagi nggak ada story juga kan. Bingung juga gitu loh. Tapi selalu sih sama orang yang bertahan sama satu game kayak gitu. Dia ada aja idenya keren sih. Apa nih? That when I release kan kayak gini nih kita harus baca dulu nih gitu kan. That's when. Tapi yang Soji tahu sih ya, yang main game-game AAA yang cerita kayak gini yang gede siapa? Paling Miaok sih. Yang rame. Game-game kayak gini yang rame walaupun anak kecil nonton paling Miaok sih. Yang Soji tahu ya. Karena Miaok juga main game-game kayak gini. Miaok nggak main yang game-game apa? Dia kan Miaok kan gamenya game cerita semua tuh, ya kan? That's when I release something. I believe the relic will only work inside the kata bomb. This is more complete. We can do this.
We just need to get Anne to the catacomb and work out how to make a dark sacrifice.
Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, he could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Aura anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Make your uncle report us to the ministry. Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, oh katanya pamannya ngelaporin kita ke kementerian. As for my, he's not an hour anymore. Oh, dia bukan hour lagi. What he doesn't know, well, okay.
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the ministry about all of this if he found out?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the ministry. He didn't part ways with them well from what I understand. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. And thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse and fight against dark wizards. At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather abruptly. So, I'm not sure he'd go to the ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
Farewell.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
Okay. Loh, bentar doang anjir gitu doang. Cuma ngobrol doang ternyata. The heck. Selesain dulu side quest yang ini. Buat main quest mungkin lanjut besok lagi sih. Biar ada konten aja. Jangan dihabisin semua soalnya. Talk to Poppy. Poppy lah. Poppy dulu lah. $4.000 buat upgrade ini aja. Di mana dia? Hogwarts.
Oh, good, you're safe.
Hi, Poppy.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Hauntel Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she alright?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
If your grand's alright and they didn't get the egg, then perhaps we're fine.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
What's Snidget?
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why do the poachers care about Snidget?
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
The Centaurs. They don't want the Snidget protected.
Centaurs aren't known for being the friendliest lot. Especially not with wizard kind, and not right now.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Aduh. Lah udah sih Poppy. The unicorn. Oke deh kalau gitu. Ya udah jam 6 kita closing. Thank you yang udah join. Atsusoji, bye bye.